Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Three Wheel Khalil, and you guessed it, I'm back. I'm on the YouTube channel. It's been a crazy past few weeks for me, and I'm just thankful to have this kind of outlet to come back to and speak my mind and enjoy riding my Riker and talk to you guys. So thank y'all for enabling me to do that. Today, I kind of just wanted to do a little bit more of a rant style video to talk about kind of why I've been away from the channel and coming back now and what's going on. So today I wanted to talk about overcoming setbacks. I've had a lot of kind of small setbacks that have piled up in the past few weeks, and sometimes those are hard to deal with, and sometimes you gotta just grab the bull by the horns and take care of business as far as that goes. But sometimes it's not easy, and I wanted to talk about that. So today's video, overcoming setbacks. Stick with me. So I just wanted to talk about overcoming setbacks, kind of from a big picture perspective, but at the same time focused on motorcycle riders and myself. So just to fill you guys in on the happenings in the last few weeks, last about month or so, I went out to go take photos of the bike for the Instagram channel. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, definitely go to the website 3wheelk.com and you can get to the Instagram page from there. But I'm also just 3wheel Khalil on Instagram. But I take a lot of photos for that channel. You actually see some sneak peeks to some stuff that's not on the channel yet if you're following the Instagram. So it's just a better way to kind of get involved and see what I got going on. But I was going out to take photos of the bike, of the Riker, and I get out to this lake kind of fishing area because I wanted to have like this little bit of like a off the pavement shoot. It was like gravel and grass area, so it looked really cool. It was next to a lake, and I go to pull out my camera, which I keep in my link top case on the back of the bike, and it's in its own camera bag as well. So I go to pull out the camera, and when I go to try and take the first photo, it is just not focusing. It's like it's hunting for focus. So I switch to manual focus, and still it's like this super long shutter delay, and by the time that the shutter hits, the photo is out of focus. So I was looking into it. I tried to do some research on my phone while I was sitting there, but I just wasn't getting any good information. Some people were saying because maybe the contrast is just way too out of whack where I was, and I said maybe that could make sense because it was kind of a dark night, but with some like very bright light above me. So I just chalked it up to, hey man, maybe it was just a weird situation. So I put my camera away and I took the photos on my phone. Wasn't as great, but it got the job done. So I went home, and a few days later I went to take another photo, brought my bike out, and unfortunately realized that was not the case, and that I was most likely going to need to send in my camera for repair. So definitely disappointing, since that's like my primary camera I use to take Instagram photos, and then also to do any videos off the bike, like anything I do in the garage, any sort of like repair work, mods, any of that. That was my primary camera at this point. Previously I had been using my iPhone XS, and lo and behold, a few days later, my iPhone XS, while I'm riding, falls out of my pocket, and I didn't even realize that it fell out of my pocket. I continue to drive, and got home. I'm in my garage, like putting everything away, taking off my gloves, taking off my helmet, setting everything back up, and I start tapping my pockets. It's kind of like a habit I have to tap my pockets, check for my wallet, and all I feel is my wallet. And so I tap, and I'm like, okay, where did I set my phone down when I got off the bike? I look around, couldn't find it. I said, okay, maybe I left it at the mailbox when I went to go get my mail. Go to the mailbox, no phone. At that point, I realized, oh wait, I might have just lost my phone. Luckily, I had Find My iPhone enabled, so I grabbed one of the other Apple devices in the house and went and searched for it. It was on a street miles away in the middle of the night, and so I had to drive out there and hunt for this phone. And I think you guys know the rest of the story. It was in the middle of the street. It had been run over. Crazy enough, the phone still works. The screen is cracked to all hell, but it still works. But the camera was shot on it. Camera would not turn on the back, and the front camera worked a little bit, or works a little bit. So it was just one of those situations where it's like a perfect storm. And then following both of those kind of occurrences, I ended up having to go out of town for 2 weeks for my job. So it was just a big storm of things that kind of kept me from doing what I want to do, which is working on my channel and providing content to you guys. So at some point I had to make the decision on, okay, like, how am I going to tackle this situation? Because at first I just kind of, felt sorry for myself a little bit. And I'm like, well, how, what type of luck is this for all of these things to happen to me? But at the same time, I couldn't get trapped in that mentality. I had to figure out something to do. So I ordered the part on eBay to replace my camera on the iPhone first. I actually found one not too far from me up in Tallahassee, Florida. Bought it for like $30-40, took the phone apart and replaced the camera, and that worked. The funny thing is, the camera did not look broken at all. It was not cracked, but it just was done. It did not work. The screen would go black when I would pull up the camera, but as soon as I switched out that camera module, it was back to normal. So that was a blessing. That was good. Got that done. And from that point forward, I'm just getting around to sending in my camera for service, because I got to pay to ship that myself, and I was kind of putting off doing it until I got back from my trip for work. So hopefully I'll be getting that done soon. So for maybe the next little while, you'll only see videos off of my phone or off of my GoPro. But I think that's, kind of going back to the humble beginnings, because, that's what I started with anyway. So just got to push through, get things done, regardless of, the equipment we got. Luckily, I've got a GoPro, and actually, right before all this happened, I got a pretty good deal on maybe like 2-generation old GoPro. So I have both views if I want to set up, where you guys can see me while I'm riding, and I can also show you guys the road while I'm riding. So I think that's going to be cool for some videos, and you probably saw it in my last video, I think, that I showed that camera view off. So long story to say that, unfortunately, life throws us curveballs, and you got to deal with them the best you can. I'm not some sort of big outfit or, some rich daddy Warbucks guy. I work every day of my life, Monday through Friday at least, in front of a computer. At least it's not like hard labor or something, but, it's hard mental labor. And I pinch my pennies, and I do the things that I love in my free time. And so sometimes when a setback pushes you back, you feel it. But you just got to remember that if there wasn't rain, you wouldn't appreciate the sunshine. So while we're out riding, while we're out enjoying the day, you got to remember that, yeah, some days aren't going to be as nice as others, but that's what makes you really appreciate the amazing days, what really makes you appreciate the beautiful skies. And I'm just appreciative of the channel that I've built, the community that I have. Thank you guys for always watching the content when I put it out. And hopefully I'm going to have some fun content for you, because we're about to hit 1,500 subscribers probably in the next week or so. And I have a big reveal I wanted to do on the channel, along with a little giveaway, because I think you guys deserve it for all the support that I get on the channel. So thank you so much again. If you've got some setbacks in your life, just walk right over them, man. Just look at how you can solve those problems, figure out the best way to do it. Take a step back, look at it outside of yourself, and try to solve the problem that's in front of you, because unfortunately, life is going to always throw us curveballs, but you're always going to have the power to overcome them. So, anyway, I've been Three Wheel Khalil, and I just wanted to say something about where I've been, but also where we're going. So, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.